I'm Tom Getzinger, General Manager and morning person of KCHK Radio in New Prague, Minnesota, and certainly a very Merry Christmas from all of us here at KCHK Radio. What I'd like to do is tell you the story of the best Christmas gift that I ever got. And you know, with me, it's always a story if you've ever listened to my radio show. Now, I need to establish that I was born and raised in Martin, South Dakota, which is about 100 miles south and east of Rapid City, South Dakota. I graduated in 1981, and I played football for 4 years, freshman through senior year, for the Bennett County Warriors. But here's the thing. I was not very good at football at all. In fact, I was terrible. I played on the line, and I think the biggest thing was I hated to get hit and I hated to hit. But I wanted to stay on the football team, so I thought, how could I do that? What position could I play? And then I thought maybe I could be the kicker for the team. Now, remember, this is back in the late 70s, early 80s, and there were soccer-style kickers, which everybody is today, whether it be high school, college, or pro, but back then, there were kickers that were called straight-on kickers, and what they would use was a square-toed cleat. And so, for the Christmas of 1979, I asked Santa Claus, kind of halfway kidding, I would like a kicking shoe, never ever expecting one under the tree. Much to my surprise, on Christmas Day, I come out and find a Rydell square-toed kicking shoe. Here's the problem. I didn't know how to kick a football. Long story short, I taught myself how to kick, and I was the kicker for the Bennett County Warriors my junior and senior year. And the reason why it's the best Christmas gift for me is it taught me if I put my mind to it, I can do anything. And also gave me a kind of a cool nickname, and I had several of them when I was in high school. But when you go back to Martin, South Dakota, even to this day, there are a few people that know me as Tom the Toe.
Hey, Grammy Miami, Tom Graham here, wishing all of our KCHK listeners and fans a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It's been an interesting year here at KCHK and every place else, but it's going to get better next year. We're going to have a lot of fun over Christmas, and you know, we talk about what's so great about KCHK, and I think I'd like to bring up, as long as I've been affiliated in the last 8 years, one of the things that's really cool to me is the network of friends and acquaintances that I've made since I've been here. I've got a whole new group of KCHK listener friends that I've met, many that I haven't met yet that come up and greet me, and that just really kind of makes my life a lot greater with all the great people that are affiliated, the people that I work with here, and the people that I meet at all the different KCHK functions and out on the street that come up and talk and say how much they enjoy the station. So to all of those people, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and let's have a great 2021.
Hi there, JJ, host of JJs Polka Madness. Madness. Let me take this off. 'Tis the season of the mask, isn't it? Let's try that again. Hi there, JJ from JJ's Polka Madness here on KCHK New Prague. Wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. I know that things are a lot different this year and things are tough for a lot of us. And just we here at KCHK we're here with you. We appreciate all of your support, from our listeners to our advertisers. And, you know, we'll get through this together. And thanks for keeping us in your family and making us a part of your everyday routine. Anyway, I guess what we want to talk about today, or what the boss talked about, so being the good brown noser that I am, I'll go with what the boss started. Our most memorable Christmas present. And I think back to Christmas of 1991. And my husband and I were just dating. And growing up in the Air Force, we didn't have a lot of money, and I always talked about how poor we were. And I said, I was so poor, I never, as the oldest of 5 kids, I never got the 64 count box of Crayola crayons, and the one with the sharpener, the built-in sharpener, and the gold, bronze, and silver crayons. And I always lamented that I always had to settle for the 24 or the 16. I never even got a 48. But so that year for Christmas, Mark, then my boyfriend, now my husband, got me a 64 count box of Crayola crayons, and I never, ever forgot that. I hope that it's the little things that make your holiday this year. I hope that you're able to be grateful. I know that I'm sure grateful for every breath that I take. Be well, and thank you again for listening to KCHK.
Hi, this is KCHK's Aaron Worm. Want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. Having 2 boys at home, I love Christmas time, and one of my favorite Christmas memories, my oldest son, Lucas, I think was almost 3 years old. My youngest son, Isaac, was almost 1, and I should backtrack. This summer before that Christmas, I was in a fantasy baseball league in Montgomery, and I won, and I was good. And why that was good is that that Christmas, I turned around and used that money to buy a train table. Now, my oldest son, Lucas, he loved trains, and I can still picture when we opened up the present, helped him open up the present and took it out of the box, how big his eyes got and the smile from cheek to cheek. And I will never, ever forget that Christmas, and I enjoy every Christmas with my family. Again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for tuning in to KCHK Radio, and also have a great and safe New Year.
Hi, folks. Matt Riek here with the KCHK sales team. Reeker Beaker here to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season. Thinking back to some of the fond Christmas memories I've had in my youth, I can recall one year, it was probably between the ages of 5 and 10, I got the complete Vikings gift set. I got a Chris Carter jersey, a little foam football, I had a helmet, shoulder pads, a tee for the ball, so I think I wore those things out pretty good. So that was probably my favorite Christmas gift of all time as a kid. Now, as I get older, I think about what really matters, being with family, having good food, just, being together. In the Riek household, you always got to play man or mouse on Christmas with the relatives when we all get together. That's kind of fun. This year, I'm excited. I have a new niece who is also my goddaughter, so I get to buy some Christmas presents for her, so very excited for that. But wherever you may be, hopefully you're enjoying your Christmas season, and count your blessings and be thankful for whatever you had. Merry Christmas to everyone, to you and yours.
Hey everybody, Chris Adamson with KCHK Radio here. Just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope that everybody can stay as safe as possible and celebrate the holidays as best we can here in this crazy year in 2020. When it comes to Christmas memories, I have a lot. I don't really have any favorites. I always enjoy looking back and remembering all the fun times we had together as a family, the great food, the kids, the boys wrestling in the living room, and the parents screaming at us to stop. And as we get older, seeing the younger generations come up, and those young kids wrestling in the living rooms, and us yelling at them to stop. And it's just all great memories, and we hope that we can get back to making more great memories here in the future. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stay safe from all of us here at KCHK.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Dodd here with KCHK, wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're thinking about some of the best Christmas gifts that we have gotten over the years, and one of them comes to mind for me that always sticks out, and that was back when I was about 6 years old, I think it was. I lived out in Seattle, Washington for a couple of years, just me and Mom, and while we were there, the landlord at the apartment building built me up a bicycle, a Schwinn Scrambler. He put parts to this and parts to that. I had some big old ape hanger handlebars for a little while until we traded that out and did something else. But I learned how to ride a bike out in Seattle, and I was all excited about having that bicycle. But when we moved back to Minnesota with the rest of the family, well, I didn't have a bicycle. And so fortunately we moved back right before Christmas, and Ma knew that that's all I wanted for Christmas. And sure enough, I get up bright and early. The sun was still down, but them Christmas lights were a-shining, lighting up the room. And there, standing in the glory, was that beautiful bike with a paper plate said, "To Jimmy from Santa." And there was my bicycle. I jumped on that thing. I don't even think I opened up any other present that year. And I was riding around the neighborhood in the middle of winter. I didn't care. And I don't think they ever got me in the house. Ever after that. But definitely a great memory, and I hope that you have some great memories as well. We used to have tons of people, over 30, 35 people in for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and even the 4th of July we would get together for all of that. But unfortunately, we don't do that much anymore with that big of a family, and kind of down to just a handful of us now. But hopefully you've got a whole bunch you can still celebrate and make some great memories, and have yourself a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.